Thank you and good evening. Look at y'all, look at y'all. Now, I hope this is going to be good, but I don't know because they told me there's a lot of things I can't say. It's we are at the Apollo, there's BBC, there's white people in Kent watching, so they say I got to mind what I say. I'm going to try, but this is the way I talk. I talk, I'm from the South. I'm from the deep South. And sometimes the way I talk runs into the way y'all talk. I was in this bar right here in London, and I was having a chat with this lady, and she found out I was a comedian. And she goes, "Oh, you're a comedian. Tell me, what do you know about Tommy Cooper?" He dead. She says, "I must be terribly British and correct your grammar. I think he died." I said, "At first he died. Now he dead." And just like I say, I run into the way y'all talk. Because, British people, y'all have a lot of subtext. And y'all like stuff like irony and sarcasm, tongue-in-cheek. Man, clever ways to be indirect about what you think. No, man, sometimes a British person can insult me and it takes me 3 weeks to figure it out, man. I'll be home hoovering one day and I'll be like, "Bastard don't like me." And just the weird stuff y'all say about each other. Just, in Wales, Scotland, just people who up the road, just the weird stuff. I remember when I first got to England, I mentioned to some of my English friends that I was going up to Wales to do a gig. Because, and I heard a lot about Wales, Diana, Princess of Wales. I was excited. And I was like, "Yeah, man, I'm going up to Wales to do some gigs." And without thinking, all of my English friends, they were like, "They shack sheep." I said, they what? "They shack sheep, mate. You better watch out. They shack sheep." And they said it with so much authority and so much conviction. I was like, well, is the government doing anything about this? But it took me a few years to realize that that's just something y'all like to say. Crazy, man. And like when I go back home, man, I like it here in a way because, you have the ability to hold the opposite view. Like the higher universities in this country, they teach people how to think the opposite way. Even people who are not highly educated, they do it. It's called taking the piss. And y'all take the piss out of everything. You take the piss out of the Queen, you take the piss out yourselves, you take the piss out of the government, you even take the piss out your friends. I've actually seen people go, "Yep, this is my mate Barry, bit of a twat," and just